just learned from our mistake. I like to say this was a $79,000 schooling.
It's a hard journey. It's been a very difficult lesson to learn.
These are just some of the San Diegans who say they're stuck paying for ADUs that were never built. We told you last night that Chula Vista company Multitasker is accused of taking at least $15 million from more than 100 customers. But Team 10 investigator Craig Harris found the financial losses could be millions more.
It's a warm November day, and I'm sitting outside with Stephanie Bongiorno and Betsy Leary. They hired Multitasker in June 2023 to build their retirement home in Bonita. They gave the company nearly $80,000 up front. That home? Still a dream.
We are now sitting on our daughter-in-law and son's property where that ADU should be just about finished.
This would be our living room. Welcome to my living room.
How does it make you feel?
Primarily embarrassed.
As you can see, there's still green grass where the tiny homes should be.
Believe it or not, had us pick out our flooring, our cabinets, our hardware, our shower, all the finishes, as if it was imminently about to happen when nobody was working on the project.
More than 100 people are suing Multitasker and 10 different lenders who worked with the company. They allege in several different lawsuits that Multitasker, in most instances, didn't build the ADUs or started but didn't finish the job. The couple are not part of the 10 civil lawsuits, but they are among dozens of other customers Team 10 found who also say they lost money with Multitasker. The couple came to Southern California to be with a special little girl.
We moved here from the East Coast to be a part of our one and only grandchild's life. She's 5.5. She's so excited about the little house.
They have been sleeping in the guest room of the main home with their dogs while they waited for Multitasker to build their tiny home.
What's it going to be like when you have to tell her you can't live here?
It's going to break her heart. She's going to cry, and we're going to cry.
ADUs are small residential units on a home site. They have become extremely popular because of California's housing crisis. The legislature in 2020 passed a law to encourage the building of these tiny homes.
Welcome to Multitasker. I'm Joe Frosto, CEO and founder of Multitasker.
That same year, Multitasker was launched in Chula Vista. The company, under CEO Joe Frosto, promoted itself as a one-stop shop for ADU solutions. The company promised to build affordable tiny homes in backyards and help customers get personal loans from a group of lenders if they couldn't pay cash up front. The company last year went out of business. Despite that, Multitasker got millions of dollars from cash payments or the loans that customers took out. This before the work even started. Many customers now are on the hook for repayment of those loans. Multitasker and CEO Joe Frosto in civil court filings denied numerous allegations that include fraud, conspiracy, and elder abuse. The company also denied any damages occurred, and services were in conformity with contractual obligations. Further, unnamed third parties were to blame if there were damages. We tried to reach Frosto for comment. We knocked on his door, called him, and sent a registered letter to his house. All efforts were unsuccessful. Meanwhile, most of the lenders either did not comment or respond to Team 10. 2, Mosaic and Dividend, said they may refund loans. No one so far has been charged with a crime, but one lawsuit alleges Multitasker employees broke state law by accepting payments that exceeded the value of the work. Stephanie and Betsy say they can't afford a lawyer to be part of those lawsuits after giving so much of their savings to Multitasker. They are not alone. HPP Cares, a nonprofit in Long Beach, tells Team 10 it is giving free help to dozens of people who lost money with Multitasker. That group believes the losses could be far worse than the $15 million stated in the lawsuits.
I've surmised that it's probably up to $48 million. Based off of the 164 victims that we have been in contact with.
Meet Catherine Peoples. She runs HPP Cares, which is devoted to helping people with housing issues. In 2021, the state began offering grants for ADUs. Her organization helps people get that money. She said HPP Cares got involved after Multitasker didn't build homes for 2 of their clients who had grants. Her organization is now helping people file complaints with regulators and law enforcement. At least 11 complaints were filed in October against Multitasker with the State Contractors Board. That agency has suspended the contractor license of Multitasker. A spokeswoman told Team 10 an investigation is ongoing and the company could face civil charges.
You've got to have numbers. In scenarios like this, if no one files, then they will continue to be able to run this gamut that they've been running. If people file their complaints, then it begins to raise lights and red flags.
The San Diego County District Attorney, California Attorney General, and FBI told Team 10 they could not comment or confirm any potential investigations. People said consumers wanting to build an ADU should work with groups like hers. That's because the services, such as getting a feasibility study, is free. She also advises ADU buyers to visit their local city hall and meet with the building and safety department. Next, she says go to a credit union, which typically offers the lowest interest rates for loans. Then use a managed escrow company. That will make sure a tiny home will get built and completed before money is dispersed to the builder. That didn't happen with Multitasker.
That was the biggest problem. It went directly into the business bank account and then went wherever it went.
Stephanie and Betsy told me they have contacted the FBI and Attorney General's offices. They also are getting ready to leave the guest room for a nearby manufactured home. That, at least, will keep them relatively close to their granddaughter. With photojournalist Amal Brown, I'm Craig Harris, Team 10.